Hello, my name is Sausage. Welcome back to my playthrough of Fire Emblem Three Houses. So last we left off, I think we did the dance thing. It was again the anniversary of the establishment day, 5 years until the millennium. Um, so some story stuff. I think we're about to do something with my father. They were kind of vague about what it was for the actual mission itself. Um, why do I have so many of these? Do I have all of these? Where there's something where I need to talk to them in town? Oh, apparently you
Welcome,
can just view
Professor.
these from the menu.
This is the first time I have welcomed you here, is it not? There is no need to be nervous. Please, come closer. When you speak with me here in this room, you are not speaking with the Archbishop, but with Rhea. It's just me. Such a sweet child. My apologies. I should not be treating you like a child. As Gerald's kin, somehow you don't seem at all a stranger to me. Speaking of Gerald, may I ask if he ever spoke of me to you? Is that so? Unfortunately, I am unable to believe that such words fell from Gerald's lips. I want you to know that you are free to speak candidly. There is no need to spare me from the truth, however harsh it may be. Since you are here, shall I tell you about the Gerald that I knew? By the look of it, you haven't heard much about his time at the monastery, have you? When I first met Gerald, he was quite young. Why, he could not even grow a full beard at that point. On one fateful occasion, the band of mercenaries he belonged to fought alongside the Knights of Seiros. I was traveling with the Knights at the time, and Gerald jumped in front of an attack meant for me. He was gravely wounded, on the verge of death. I tended to his wounds in a desperate attempt to save his life. Thankfully, my efforts were not in vain. Gerald managed to escape a seemingly certain death. I made arrangements for him to receive further care at Garrick Mach. The moment he was deemed fully recovered, I invited him to join the Knights. Well, it is not a story I have often repeated. Even at the monastery, there are not many who know that. I tell you this because, to me, you are the child of the one who saved my life all those years ago. And also... Never mind. It is nothing. I simply wanted to say that I trust you. By coming to visit with me today, you have... well... suffice it to say that my day is brighter than it otherwise would have been. I thank you for that.
Okay, I wonder if that would eventually have shown up on the map. Oh, you can see like them
Sometimes I
talk to each
wonder
other
if
too.
your
Man,
life
there's
could have
so
taken
many
you down
of
a
those.
different path. If you had never met me and entered my service, you might have had a more peaceful...
A more tedious path. Inconsequential and spoiled rotten, like so many other nobles? Never. My duty to you is no mere obligation. I chose this. I had thought that would be obvious to you.
I understand you well, better than anyone. But when I see you at the monastery, studying with the others, it makes me wonder what kind of life you might have had without me. That's all.
Such a life may have had its appeal. I thought I'd left my years of carefree innocence behind me. But I cannot deny that I find myself enjoying my time at the monastery.
I feel the same way.
That enjoyment, however, is only thanks to you. Standing by your side is all that truly matters to me.
I see. Then I won't speak of such things again. If it's really what you want, I'll gladly keep you by my side. The path I must walk, is soaked in blood. It's a path that can lead to madness, can snatch away one's future, and can even take one's life. And the pool of blood at my feet is growing larger. Those stains can never be washed clean.
Please leave the violence to me. A leader must be seen as pure, above the fray. Allow me to paint the path that lies before you red with the blood of your enemies. I will do it gladly.
Bro. So is it worth doing all these? And this may turn into a cutscene episode. So I was told, again, by my brother who's played this before, to look at the support. And I thought I was doing it because, again, I've been checking byleths. I didn't realize there were all these others. Does everyone have so many with everyone else? I think the support helps, so maybe they're not all super long cutscenes.
With this idea, I may be able to get the one up on Edelgard.
This again.
Hubert! I wish you would not sneak up on me like that.
Maybe you would be more perceptive if your mind were less burdened by sedition.
Sedition? Absurd. This is an important project.
Yes, I heard. A new way to prove how superior you are to Lady Edelgard. She is not your rival, Ferdinand. She is above you. A noble like you ought to know his place.
Anything is better than being a noble like you. Every time you open your mouth, it's Lady Edelgard this or Lady Edelgard that. Do you ever think for yourself? You follow her around like a pet. You spend all of your time fretting over her, and yet you never truly express an opinion of your own. Before you reprimand me, take a moment to consider your own failings.
Your nonsense is tiresome, so I hope this will be the last time I have to remind you. Lady Edelgard is the Imperial Princess. You are merely the Prime Minister's son.
Yes, I understand that. But my duty is to guide her, to give frank advice when she is on the wrong course of action. That is what I strive to do, always. Thus my devotion to surpass Edelgard, so that if she needs guidance, I will be prepared to give it. If you think it is tiresome to have a mind of your own, you will never be much of an advisor.
Does the river of filth pouring out of your mouth ever stop flowing? Your obsession with all things superficial is disgusting. It's no use. You're hopeless. I'll take my leave.
I have nothing more to say to you. Get out of here.
Okay. So anyone who's glowing. So the light glow. Did I miss a B or something? I'm confused. Oh, and he has more than one page? No. It just scrolls further down. Do I want to watch all of Hubert's? Maybe I'll do one character between
Well, this is
missions
fascinating.
or something.
Following this equation...
Linhardt. Here again, I see.
Go away, Hubert. Now is not a good time. Ah, yes. The double line becomes a helix, and its arc... No, that cannot
Or
be
maybe I'll skip
correct.
through.
Now is
it.
exactly the time. Lady Edelgard, come. The lecture.
I'm gonna read
Politely inform her that my research is vastly more important than...
While your passion may be admirable, it is sadly misdirected. Return to your hobby when your duty is...
Hobby? But this research will most certainly...
The Empire requires you to be useful now. You have an almost unparalleled intellect. In truth, you have talents that many, including myself, will never...
Are you complimenting me, Hubert? That alone deserves to be studied.
Let me finish. I haven't an ounce of respect for the cause you have chosen, which changes frequently, I might add. Learn to apply yourself to something constructive.
That sounds suspiciously as if you're not going. I just want to live a life.
That is unacceptable. Her Highness will soon ascend the throne. She is attempting.
You have a point, and I understand where you're
And
coming
you're
from.
sticking them up.
But I can't do it.
Pathetic. Keep.
So I think the support level helps him in battle. So let's see. Support result. He's a 5, so he's a 3 and 3. Does it go up after this?
I'm not finished. I am Casper! What's going on, Hubert? You need something?
I watched you training earlier. Pitiful.
Excuse me?
You yell before every move.
I know. I do it on purpose. It's how I get fired up.
Stupid habit. If you value your life.
What are you talking about? It sounds like you might have...
As a matter of fact, I do. If it was only your own idiotic life at stake, but it's not. Your foolishness hurts everyone.
Ooh, you sure do love to hear...
Suppose you were to shout on the battlefield as you did in your train. It is very likely the enemy could anticipate your next move. And what if your allies are startled by your outburst and fumble with their weapons? This is not to mention the obvious fact that you would utterly botch any covert.
You really think I'm that stupid? I only shout when it's completely
does make a
necessary.
point.
I don't do it all...
Whatever habits you develop in training, you will reproduce. You will default to your training whether you...
Hey, why don't you just shut up about it?
Okay. He's not wrong. So yeah, you do get +2, so it's worth doing this. We're gonna, I think, grind some
Being outside
cutscenes.
is so tiring. Tomorrow's gotta be just an inside day, Bernie. Whoa, why is it so cold all of a sudden? It's as if an unspeakable evil just...
You're late.
No, into the light! Back to the beyond from whence you came!
Are you telling me to die in the flesh? I came to act.
Oh no, what did I do?
There have been sightings of a sinister figure carrying a sharp object. One, a strange giggle, the glimmer of a needle in the dark.
I was embroidering.
I suspected as much.
What? No, I'm too young to die! I've got so much left to do, please don't kill me!
About what I expected.
It's no good.
That was quite a sprint. A shame you lack stamina. Now to my duty.
You're going to execute me, aren't you? Please, let me compose my last will and testament. The creak of a door. Sorrow like a needle point.
Bernadetta, a word of caution. How would you feel if you fell or bumped into someone while carrying? Please watch where you're going in the future. How did you manage to faint while standing? Well, I cannot simply leave her here.
So yeah.
Completely on
Hubie, what are you...
a routine matter.
Ah, so it's something to do with 80.
And
She really is all you ever think about, isn't she? Look, I know you're doing all this so that she'll like you, but if you go too far, she'll end up pushing you.
this has nothing to do with swaying Lady Edelgard's sentiments. I do what is in her best interest.
It really doesn't look that way to me. I bet you'd follow any order Adi gave if you thought it would.
Any order? But the answer is no. I will decline any direct.
Is that right? If Adi commanded you to find yourself a suitable wife,
If it would benefit her in some way for me to marry, then
it's easy to say that now with no bridal party in sight.
I don't care what you believe. My only wish is to see Lady Edelgard
Hubie, pale in comparison.
And I don't care what you think either. I would make any sacrifice to support Lady Edelgard.
You're right. I don't have anyone like that right now.
Then maybe someday you'll understand. Now, if you will excuse me.
Hubie, I don't get you.
So here's the real question. Are there two, like, Lindhart is already done with Hubert. Okay. So you don't repeat.
Petra, industrious as ever, I see.
Hello, Hubert. Yes, I must be working hard to improve my position. Right now,
Even accounting for that, your efforts. I wish a little of you would rub off on certain people here.
rub. I will not be rubbing on anyone.
Not literally. I never would have imagined you would adjust so well to life in Fodlan. When I first met you, you couldn't understand a single word of the language. You had the look of a cornered animal. So much.
I had more youth then, and the experience was terrifying. My grandfather ordered me to go to Fodlan with such. I was stolen to a strange land filled with strange people.
It is unfortunate, but while you were called our guest, you were meant to be insurance that Brigid would not restore its alliance with Dagda and the Taka. The Empire required leverage.
What?
And after all, you are
It gave me sadness to leave my home. But I am not I have learned much understanding from the outside world. My experience in meeting you and Lady Edelgard.
I admire your spirit in the face of adversity.
So you're done. Man, there's so many to go because I think everyone's at a C with everyone. Maybe not. So let's see. Let's get Flane out of the way for the couple she had.
Ah, it seems to be coming from the training area.
You have met your match, Rust.
Good day to you, Ferdinand. You smell amazing. That is you.
Ah, Flane, hello. Are you referring to the smell of this oil?
Aha! Yes, that is the smell.
I am simply doing some armor maintenance. A little oil keeps the rust at bay, ensuring that the armor moves smoothly.
I see. I thought maybe you were doing some cooking. You smell a bit like food.
I would not cook in the training area.
Not really, no. But is that oil not for things like frying meat or drizzling over a nice crisp? Were I to coat my armor in oil that smells of food?
I doubt that amidst actual fighting, the smell would still make. When you are in the thick of it, you devote all your focus and energy.
I suppose you're right. And actually, all of this talk of delicious oil.
In that case, I will accompany you to the dining hall.
I must apologize, Ferdinand, but I cannot wait even I shall be in the dining hall.
Well, that was quick. I will admit, now that
I'm not going to do all of these right this second.
Now then, where is that book on dance?
Hello, Flane. I'm curious if you could confirm some
Hello, Linhart. What is it?
I've recently been lost in study on the topic of Saint Setheline. You're familiar with her life, yes?
I know a little of her, as do many.
Interesting that you would ask that. Your question betrays your understanding of my inquiry.
I am quite certain that it does not, as a matter of fact.
I have interviewed several members of the Academy and the monastery. All agree that you have As I mentioned, I have been carefully researching Saint Setheline's history, and I found. Granted, it is not stated explicitly in the texts, but it is easy enough to read between the authors of several tomes, all written within 50 years of Saint Setheline's passing, imply she found it difficult to maintain focus on detail-oriented. Then, just this morning, as I was studying statues of Saint Setheline, I came to realize.
I do not appreciate your disrespectful approach to this topic.
No disrespect intended, I assure you. Saint Setheline is a major saint. I only mean to say that.
I actually meant that you are being disrespectful to Saint Setheline.
There was one other item.
If you must.
You are quite skilled in white magic, yes? My understanding is that
Yes, I do. I am glad of my abilities, for it is a way in which I am able to help others.
Indeed. Once more an echo of Saint Setheline. I'm so curious as to why such similarities exist. Her crest? Perhaps hereditary traits then? Or is it possible I am allowing myself to see?
I am very busy searching. I will be going now.
Cool. So that reminds me, do I have her going towards being like a paladin knight? holy? No, because she's not writing. She could be a holy knight. I want her writing instead of flying. What do I have her working on? Lance and flying? Why do I have Lance and flying? So I feel like I should do faith in writing for her, maybe? I don't know. Let's do that stuff later. Oh, she can... I don't think I have another, oh, she can't do anything either. Let's go to the mission. White clouds.
Captain? Captain! Where are you? Hey, Professor, have you seen your old man? Too bad. I guess it will have to be you then.
I'm back. Sorry for the delay. My last mission took longer than expected.
Captain, thank goodness you're here. There are reports of demonic beasts near the chapel.
Nonsense. I haven't heard anything about the monastery's walls being breached.
That's why I'm heading there now, to see what's really going on. You'll join as well, won't you?
Of course. We're both sworn to protect this place.
It's odd. Just before they appeared, someone saw a number of students heading toward the chapel. They were apparently acting strange, as though they weren't in their right minds. Shortly after, demonic beasts started to appear, one after another.
The students. There's no way those demonic beasts got in from the outside. But none of that matters right now. We need to act. Go summon your students. Damn it. I wanted to talk to you about something important, but there's no time. Oh, there's never any damn time. But this is much more urgent, so it can hold for now.
Okay, units. Oh yeah, I took him just for fun. So all my units are there. Inventory. I think I'm fine. She isn't in. Okay, give her, that should be a little better. She's not using hers. Okay, I think everyone's okay.
There really are demonic beasts here. They're emerging from the chapel. I'll head that way. The rest of you, protect the students who weren't able to get away.
Help me! These beasts, they're...
stupid beasts! Don't you dare come over here!
Okay, how many beasts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 right now. There's a chest over here. Is that all? Okay.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
So you go this way.
Let us away.
You can attack, but I don't know that I want you to. I might split into 3 groups. I don't know if that's smart or not. What level are these guys? 17. I think I'll be fine.
I will prevail.
You're a tank. You're a tank. And Violet is
Stay
mostly
focused.
a tank. So I've got my 3 tanks going in 3 different directions. You
That's my cue.
go with him.
As you
You
wish.
follow your lady.
A great help.
Would like Petra.
I will get the victory.
So long range, short range, long range. She's essentially, she can't attack long range. So you have Petra. You go with them. You kind of stay in the middle of the battlefield and don't be in attack range. You go with them. You go with them. You go with them? Yeah, you're gonna take hits, so. Oh, he's gonna die here a little
That beast. There's a stone or something on its...
bit. Monic, yeah. Okay, he healed. Did she put herself out of attack range? Man. That's kind of irritating. Healing staff. Nice. You can still attack. Did I pick Meteor? I didn't mean to do that. actually.
Don't waste my time!
Dang. No power. So if he's going with her. Make sure I keep him alive. Alright, we're gonna go that way.
No hesitation.
This'll make.
I'm irritated that she can't attack.
You will be slapped down!
My heart is full of victory.
So steadfast.
Thank you.
Alright. And then I guess y'all head straight up. Anyone need healing? I guess Geralt does.
Obliged.
Yeah, I'd like you to hit level 20 this battle. If at all possible. Yeah, I guess Kid Nerd can do it. See, I should have saved the meteor from last time. I meant to use her other attack. Chris, not Chris, Edelhart. Yeah, if anyone has played Suikoden 3, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If not, I'm just a crazy person that calls her Chris. I feel like there's gonna be another wave of something. This feels too easy. Unless I'm over leveled now. You go as far as you can. You. What is this? Alyssa. kind of cool.
Victory is assured!
Hey.
I will.
They're all in Burbank. Oh man, I was
Not my first fight.
hoping he'd leave him just low enough so one time to take him out.
I've got many skills, you know.
Sorry. You saved me.
Okay, that was the whole thing. It wasn't that hard.
There isn't a trace of evidence to be found in the chapel. This must have something to do with Ramire. Perhaps...
Wait!
Huh? Another student? Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir. You're just a pathetic old man.
Oh no.
How dare you get in the way of my brilliant plan, dog.
Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir. Huh?
you doing here?
You must survive, merely because there is still a role that I require you to fulfill. Sorry. It looks like I'm going to have to leave you now. To think that the first time I saw you cry, your tears would be for me. It's sad, and yet I'm happy for it. Thank you, kid.
Okay. Did not expect that to happen. I mean, kind of, but not really.
So this is where your father lived. Hmm? Are you still crying? If turning back the hands of time was not enough to save his life, you must accept what came to pass was fate. Agreed. We cannot let the wicked ones run free. Oh, your father said to look for something here. He must have been referring to whatever is behind that bookcase there. Your father's diary. Huh. His handwriting is prettier than his face would suggest. Well, well. These entries here are from before your birth. He seems to have been writing this for quite some time. Oh. Read that part there. Horsebow Moon, year 1159.
Day 20 of the Horsebow Moon. All is cloudy. I can't believe she's dead. Lady Rhea said she died during childbirth. But is that the truth? And still, the child she traded her life for doesn't make a sound. Didn't even cry at birth. Day 25 of the Horsebow Moon. It's raining. The baby doesn't laugh or cry. Not ever. Lady Rhea says not to worry about a baby that doesn't cry. It isn't natural. I had a doctor examine the child in secret. He said the pulse is normal, but there's no heartbeat. No heartbeat. Day 2 of the Wyvern Moon. Sunny. I feel I must take the child and leave. But the church is always watching us. I don't know what Lady Rhea has planned. I used to think the world of Lady Rhea. Now I'm terrified of her. Day 8 of the Wyvern Moon. More rain. I used the fire that broke out last night to fake the child's death. Lady Rhea is in a state over the news, but I can't change what I've done. I've got to take the child and leave.
Well now, that baby must be you. That means... Someone is approaching us.
Ah, here you are. To think that that Geralt would meet his end like that. I hope you know that you were the most important thing in the world to him. He wasn't the most emotional guy. I'm sure expressing his affection wouldn't have come naturally to him. After what's happened, it's up to me now. I, Alois, swear to protect you in the captain's stead. Sorry. This isn't the time for my blathering. Lady Rhea is looking for you. I came to tell you that. I'll take my leave now.
This book is filled with secrets yet unknown. We must return another time to read the rest. Oh, but I have at least figured one thing out. I know now why our fates are intertwined.
Oh.
Professor, I have been waiting for you. I am filled with grief at the loss of our most celebrated knight. Gerald was an ally of many years, and also a dear friend. He fell in love with one of the nuns here at Garreg Mach. Their love produced a child, whom she died giving birth to. It was her decision. She weighed her own life against that of her child's and, in the end, implored me to save the child. Your father never truly accepted that decision. He took the child, took you, and disappeared. Your mother, she was my...
Sorry for the interruption, Lady Rhea. There's something you must hear immediately. A report from the knights patrolling the area.
Very well. Professor, you are dismissed for the day. Please rest and focus only on mending your heart.
Forget that sentence I just left about your mother. Yeah.
Part 1. White Clouds. Guardian Moon. Where the goddess dwells. Long ago, the guardian Seros made an appearance during this moon. She had been summoned by the goddess, whose soul was suffering as the flames of war raged across Fodlan. Some believe that high in the sky above Seros, the Immaculate One's mighty wings are what powered the strong winds carrying the Guardian and her forces into battle.
Three teaching opportunities this week. A special battle.
You're here again. Professor,
month.
you've been crying. So, even you cry sometimes. Oh, I suppose that was thoughtless of me to say.
Yeah, I bet. How you cry even though your dad died?
My teacher, you're so blinded by grief that you can't see what's going on right in front of you. Are you waiting for time to heal your wounds? Or have you curled up in a corner and lost the will to carry on? It does. You've lost yourself. Only you can truly understand your own sadness. Others can sympathize or even empathize, but all anyone else can offer are the tears of an outsider looking in. So I have no intention of crying for you, or of standing still with you. All I can do is promise to reach out my hand when the time comes for me to move forward. The mysterious organization that was carrying out experiments in Remire Village and the chapel, they're up to something near Garreg Mach. The Archbishop has sent the Knights to undertake a large-scale investigation. No information has surfaced yet, but our enemies will soon be discovered. When they are, will you lead us into battle? Or will you just sit here, with no thought for the future that is fast approaching? My teacher, there is a choice to be made. I hope you make the right one.
My. She really is quite arrogant. She spoke her mind without an ounce of reservation. But she is right. The time has come to stand again. You know already what your answer is.
Oh, thank you. You saved me.
If you were to die, then the mystery of our bodies would be revealed. Preventing that was my only aim. I'm afraid you must remain, Kronya. There is something I need you to do.
Oh, of course. I am always happy to cooperate with Solon. Leave it to me.
How annoying.
Flame Emperor, is she offending you? Unfortunately, we cannot take our eyes off her, so there is nothing to be done. You are our greatest creation. We use the defiled beast's blood as the fuel to your flame, that you may burn even the gods. Now is the time to cleanse Fodlan with that power and bring forth our salvation.
There will be no salvation for you and your kind. Those responsible for such gruesome deeds in Dusker and Enmar.
All so that you may acquire the strength you need. All for a purpose.
Okay. Favorite.
Thank you.
Alright, so we are going to first off buy some advanced seals. Couple more chest keys. We'll equip all those later. So there are only random battles right now. Looks like there's a new one only on the 11th. So we'll want to battle the week of the 11th. So I want to at least have my team fully moraled up this week. Can anyone do a certification that doesn't have one before? Or doesn't have one yet? Oh, can he advance? No, he sucks. Edelgard, Hubert, Ferdinand, Lindhart. I think you just need the level, and you'll automatically hit that. Caspar, you're good. Bernadetta, Flynn, you're just not good enough. Okay. So I think I wasted some money there, but whatever. You get an advanced seal. Oh, is that another? Yeah, I could have. Dang it. Got another advanced seal for winning the bow tournament, and I know I could win that. We're getting towards the end of the episode. Let's at least explore and see what quests await us. Cream of the crop. Opponents needed... Okay, so this is going to be another battle for... So I can do the special hunt and this battle next week.
Do you have time for a request?
That's fine.
A train. Why? It's too hot.
And then... There's something shiny up there. I'll go there in a little while. Do my greenhouse.
Professor.
Oops. Whatever. I was gonna click randomly on people anyway. Cabbage, no effort. What is this?
Hello there.
There are many men in the world as there are stars in the sky, but so few good men on this planet. I just want to meet a worthy partner. I already knew that was her. Okay. What can I do to ensure that an independently minded young woman does not fall into harm's way? Keep her away from those with ill intentions. Oh. Not good at cleaning up. Try my best. Before I know it, everything's messy again. Plan of attack. Okay. Alright. I think I'm going to call it here. And then we will go and talk to everyone on the next episode. So thanks everyone for watching. My name is Sausage. Hope you're enjoying the playthrough, and please stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks everyone.